another day, another day. You know what I'm saying? We almost home. We almost home. You know? Actually, that's gonna be the way you call it. Because we almost home. Matter of fact. Hold on. Just thought about it. All right, y'all. First off, shout out. First off, shout out to everybody. Hope everybody feeling good and stuff like that. Hope everybody raising their vibration. Hope everybody trying to be their best self. Hope everybody dodging attacks. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody not tapping into what other people think about them. If it's negative and it's not for better growth. Or if that person isn't working on themselves. Right? One thing that's becoming more and more obvious every day is, and it's crazy, right? Because through the I want to say through the embarrassment of people that's like looked down upon and stuff like that, right? You know, people belittle people off of like their status and money and stuff that's fake as shit, and they don't realize how much more crazy they're looking by the day, right? Because it's all of this shit is genocide, you know. All this shit is abuse, you know. And so what people are realizing now is like the people that's supposed to be like the bottom barrel. And by this, I'm not talking about race. I'm just talking about anybody that could be so-called financially struggling for whatever reason. It don't matter, right? Because the punishment's gonna come at you. You're saying, right? People are starting to see that, like the people that like they would like laugh at or look down upon and stuff, you know, off of money and stuff like that. These same people are revealing the shame that's on people in this system, how it was brought up altogether. You know what I'm saying? People are realizing that shame every time they see, basically, like, you know, every time like they would see like a person like struggling and stuff, it would just be, you know, just act like they don't exist or like ignore them, right? But like now with a lot of stuff that's taking place and showing like what the foundation of this is built on, I don't know how people forgot. You know what I'm saying? That's the craziest thing. I don't know how people forgot. Even before I knew her, I wasn't in like a forgetful process of not having no awareness of what's really going on. You know, I just found out more what's going on. But yeah, like now people, as every time they see people struggling and stuff now, y'all, people see people struggling, those same people, it's just a reminder of them living off of them. You hear what I'm saying? Or what the system is really based on, why it's crashing out by the day. So all of this stuff is reminders showing people that this shit is crashing and that there shouldn't even be people that are above other people because of financial gain or they're able to get a better job, their occupation, any of that shit. And these people are being reminded left and right, you know, and that shame is built enough. I appreciate you waiting. My fault, man. I was just on the phone with you. Thank you. You know, and people are feeling that shame now. You feel me? So that's really what it is. And I know off of me being homeless myself, y'all. Like I'm homeless myself, and I can't tell you but I know a lot of it is the area I'm in and the person I am. Like, you know, me speaking on genetics and all of this, I know that be pissing a lot of people off, but that don't be my intention, right? But I'm noticing even more so from a financial standpoint of how people would treat me and then how people are treating me now. It's almost like every time they see me now, it's like an attack because they know I'm struggling, they know I'm fighting for stuff that I shouldn't have to fight for because of a system that I'm in. And I can tell the people that's just realizing that this system is designed around the destruction of people that look like me. You hear what I'm saying? And and every time they see me, I'm like a reminder of it. So when people be seeing me, they be getting mad as shit, you know? They be getting mad as hell. But it's like, don't get mad at me because like I'm not the only black person that's struggling financially out here. You get what I'm saying? But I'm definitely the only black person that's struggling out here within this Northern Virginia area that be talking about what I'm talking about and is how I am. You know what I mean? There's not no other neuromelanated being out here that's that's homeless to the degree how I am, like ass out and stuff. Like if I was to take y'all to live just a day of what I'm going through, y'all wouldn't make it. Y'all would cry, y'all be embarrassed, y'all be humiliated, y'all wouldn't be able to make it through even like till 12 o'clock. Even like how I woke up and everything I just dealt with, what I just woke up, what I just had to face, y'all wouldn't be that shit, because the system is set up. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. A lot of people are seeing now, like, homeless people and people struggling as a reminder of that they're living off of them. You know what I'm saying? Even with them just being like, oh, I'm going to be a good person and go to work and provide for my family. A lot of people are starting to notice that. So a lot of people are looking at homeless people different, and even homeless people that are becoming aware of this. A lot of them are starting not to look down on themselves as much because of this. Because they're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? This person's not greater than me. Technically, if I wasn't in this system like this, the same way how they get in that car, I'll be able to get that car. The same way they get that fruit, I'll be able to get that fruit or plant that fruit. You know what I mean? But the way the system's set up, if I don't have money, I might not be able to do everything that person can do, and that's wicked. That's literally creating division. That's literally creating it. Like it's like planting the seed of division. And then you already know with division is going to come jealousy, it's going to come envy. Because some people have certain stuff that other people don't have, And then that's not even going to talk about the righteousness of people. Because then you might have good people that are really good people that got money, but then you got bad people that have money. And then you got people that are good that don't have money, that are like, man, I'm a good ass person. But being a good ass person don't get you money. You hear what I'm saying? So now all this is going against the integrity and character of like real people and real issues, what people really should be doing. And it's all pushed out the window just so you just gotta worry about a bag. That's the only thing. You gotta worry about a bag. So like y'all, like I'm so happy because the thing is as this energy is coming to the planet right now, like everything increasing. Everything that y'all are already feeling is going to be heightened. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be heightened. So the harder people are trying to have cognitive dissonance and just go to work and ignore everything and act like everything is normal, it's going to get even harder to do that. And if you're inorganic, your body's going to be breaking down also while wearing some of these. You're not going to be able to do that. It's going to get harder and harder. Like I said, the same way how y'all try to grip up the laws and the system against me harder and harder, that's the same way truth is coming in. And that's the same way your life is shutting down. You're not going to be able to weaponize this life towards me to have me think less than and fuck with my emotional intelligence off the fact of, damn, I feel like I'm shit because I don't have money. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm worthless because I don't have money. For real, like, I would never, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And I really want y'all to hear me. And this is no disrespect to anybody. I swear to God, this is no disrespect to anybody. But they know I don't bite my tongue for nobody. Like, I would never, whether when I had a job, or any good job that I had of value or status of what it looks like on the outside, any of that shit, any concierge position, any of that shit, right? Let me keep y'all. Like, literally, I don't care what the job is, right? I don't care what the job is. I'm not going to brag about that. Or I'm not going to say brag, but I'm not going to speak of it. I'm not going to speak of it in a way of just because I like my job that I shouldn't be doing that. You get what I'm saying? Because there's no job really. I'm not gonna say there's no job. There are jobs involving nature and stuff, but majority-wise, there's really no jobs out here, right? That's in a way, that's for the growth and development, the way it would be the natural jobs you would have if you didn't have to go to work and pay rent. You get what I'm saying? Like there's not a lot of that, right? So y'all really gotta think about this. Y'all really gotta think about this. With everything coming on right now, all the light is causing people with negative energy and people that want to protect toxicity. It's causing them to go crazy, and it's causing them to try to attack the people that's righteous in many shapes, ways, and forms, off of like their desperation, off of not being able to keep this life going up. You get what I'm saying? Or even the way that they live and their life, how genocidal it is for them going up. You know, like all of that's done with. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like I'm just happy to be neuromelanated. I'm very grateful to be neuromelanated. You know, I'm grateful to have these genetics. Anybody can say anything about me, but I'm the son in the flesh. You know, I come from a black woman. Like everything is shut down for me. You know, no matter how much people try to spite me, attack me, you know, undermine me, you know, not celebrate anything of success with me. More so, every day that this shit, every day is another day that I talk to y'all. There's another day that's closer to me actually having real freedom on my planet. Mm-hmm. Even if I'm not in my vessel. Mm-hmm. So we almost there. You know, I got a whole brand new power with me, and it can't be taken away. You know, it can't be taken away. That's why it shows you people's psychological standpoint that people will make fun of people. People will make fun of people of not being the cleanest and stuff like that, as if like being clean doesn't cost money. You know what I'm saying? People will get mad at people for being homeless, like as if like they want to be outside. You know, like. People get mad at people for not having a job as if like everybody's just not trying, you know? And like it's like people try to push out the reality of stuff to bring toxicity in. You know what I'm saying? Like I see that people do that. Like a lot of people do that. Like they're like, oh, I'm not gonna look at this for really what it is. I'm gonna look at it from this toxic way. And then I'm gonna say this in this way, and then like I'm gonna try to get his life, get his meaning. And you be looking at them like, what? Like I don't know. I don't know if that's how it goes. You know? I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of stuff that I'm handling, attacks that's coming to me. I got an attack I'm about to handle tomorrow. You know? But I'm not in fear of it though. Because whatever happens, and I know even it's crazy, even how they tried to get me in fear, they had a, I appreciate it. They had a black sheriff call me. Hello. They had a black sheriff call me, right, y'all? They had a black sheriff call me, you know. And when this black motherfucking sheriff called me, when he called me, he was trying to like, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna talk bad about him. And the reason why I'm gonna just say this. We all make mistakes as far as judging people, right? Whether he wants to admit that or not. And off of him in a situation, and maybe even other situations of the same type of situations, right? It was like he first of all, he realized that he was speaking to a smart brother, right? He realized he was speaking to somebody of like real knowledge, right? And not just complete ignorance. And somebody that's for the growth of all betterment of things, right? So that changed his whole perspective speaking to me already, you know. But and I appreciate that because he still could have been on a tip that he was on, you know. But the irony, even if they didn't purposely put him in that position for that, the irony, I'm just saying it wasn't a coincidence that he was a black sheriff that called me, you know, in that situation that occurred. But you know, I handle this stuff, so I'm gonna handle that tomorrow, and continuation of that. But like I said, y'all, just man, like the reason why I'm so excited because y'all, this is like if I was to summarize everything, right? If I was to summarize everything, the reason why I'm so excited because I know the stuff that's connected to me or that's causing me pain that really has nothing to do with me. You get what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with me at all. Whatsoever. And the only reason why it's able to even touch me is because you as my brother and sister are connected to it. You know what I'm saying? And we're divided, so it's able to hit both of us in a negative manner of whatever it is. Us together, they won't be able to do that. But we've been so divided, it's majority of us are divided where it's like we would keep being a detriment to ourselves. That's why Mother Nature is doing what she's doing. That's why all this is taking place. You know, And but to summarize it all up, y'all, I would say it like this, like I'm just grateful that all of this stuff isn't gonna be able to touch me no more, you know? Like, I'm tired of being touched by the judicial system in any shape, way, or form. I'm tired of being harassed either head on by the slave catchers or in sneaky ways. Y'all notice like the levels of the harassment with them. Sometimes they might just follow you and not say nothing to you. Sometimes they might just pop up where you're at. You know, sometimes they might really hop out on you, you know? Like it's levels of the harassment with them. I'm tired of all of that shit. I'm tired of all the games. Like, I'm tired of not, whether I have money or not, that's gonna be if I eat or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of whether I have money or not, that's gonna be whether I'm a shower or not. Like, me being clean has nothing to fucking do with money, you know? It has nothing to fucking do with money, but these people are so evil on the planet and control. They know they know that that's the thing of being clean, right? So like they're gonna put money towards it. So it's like, if you're not getting money, if you're not being a good slave, then we don't want you even to look clean. We don't even want you to be presentable if you're not doing what we want you to do. You know, basically what I'm saying, they have all this stuff that's set up like this where it alludes to other things. You get what I'm saying? And they connect that shit like that, and they act like they don't know what the fuck or why they did that. You feel me? So like, this shit is genocidal as shit. Whenever I see a person that's dirty now, I don't look at that person as a dirty person. I swear to God, I don't. Y'all can laugh at me, but I don't, because I don't know that person's situation. That person could be cleaner than a person out here that has a house. You know what I'm saying? But he has nowhere to shower. He has no money. So he's just trying to be as clean as he can be. That person might be cleaner than you, you know? And for you to make fun of that person, you know, off of that, and act like that person just wants to be dirty or some shit like that, you got it. That's ignorance. That's you choosing not to realize what you're living in. You get what I'm saying? If any of these rooms in here in this extended stay was what you called, I would go in here and take a shower right now. You know? If I would have been in a home, I would have already been out the shower right now. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody else. You know? But all of this is wicked. And like I said, people that are aware and speak about this, the other people, the majority, you got the people that's speaking on the reality of stuff, and then everybody else ignoring it. You know? Everybody else ignoring it because they're in fear or they're socially programmed, you know? Because if you was to put everybody aside individually, y'all, and then ask them like from a standpoint of as if like you're just asking them and you didn't speak to anybody about these issues, a lot of people will say that they're aware of this, y'all. A lot of people will be like, oh, I'm aware of that. I know that. Then you ask yourself, okay, why or how is everybody aware of this shit, right? Why or how is everybody aware of this shit, but nobody's doing nothing about it? So everybody's aware of this same shit, that this is wrong, but nobody has said nothing. Nobody's doing anything to combat it in any shape, way, or form. So everybody knows this is wrong, and everybody just settles for it. Why is that the same concept about a lot of things, or even some stuff that's so detrimental in that way that people don't even want to admit it, that it's that bad? You know, why are people that much in fear? You get what I'm saying? But the people are tired. That's the thing. They're like I'm telling y'all this, and please hear me. And this goes for all genetic makeup. As far as y'all that want to live like this and live under this way of life and abuse and just settle for it because you're either not aware or you are aware and you're scared and you don't know what to do or anything like that, trust me, we're overpowering y'all. We are overpowering. No, really hear me. We are overpowering y'all. Y'all that's choosing to ignore the real issues, and this goes for people of all genetic makeup. So I'm saying black people, white people, Asian people, because it's all of us. Everybody's anatomy is changing, right? But all of us from every race, species, is levels of us that's coming into our awareness as more energy hits this planet, and we're overbearing. Y'all trying to just not talk about it and act like nothing is going on, while even y'all yourselves are being abused, and y'all just want to be abused and just let it stay right there. We're overriding y'all by the day, more and more. You know what I mean? More and more. It's not even just the energy on the planet, but that energy on the planet is causing that rebellion. Is to your point where it's like, if you don't hear me talking about it, you're going to hear the next person talking about what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? And they might not even look like me, you know? Shoot, it might be a person younger than me speaking of this. Like, that's where we at with it right now, because people are tired, and too much people are seeing what really was going on. So, you know, like I said, this is what I mean by I just got to make it to your next day. You know, that's my biggest weapon in fighting this shit, is making it to your next day. Because I know the shit that's happening on the planet, and what's happening on the planet is shutting this shit down. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I know I'm going to get the last laugh. You know what I'm saying? If you're thinking, you know, think about me on here or what I was speaking about last year around this time to now and all that's taking place. You get what I'm saying? Who's really winning? You know, at the end of the day, I might be going through a financial struggle, but that's abuse. You know, this shit is shutting down by the day. I just gotta make sure I make it to your next day to see shit occur and happen more and more. I know the sun isn't, or Mother Nature isn't stopping this shit from a speed standpoint of people paying attention to real issues or not. You hear what I'm saying? I know the sun's not operating like that. So I could care less about people really validating about me speaking truth. Like people that's trying to like diminish it or undermine it. You know what I mean? The sun ain't working off of y'all speed on that type of time. Hold on real quick, y'all. How you doing, bro?
Good.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Huh?
I said enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah.
Make sure you get a lot of sun, man. It's not sad. I know you see it, bro. I already. It's a good time for us, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day. See? Tell me I'm lying, y'all. Tell me I'm lying. That was a Latino guy. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all. Y'all trying to, what do you call it, me? Either on here. Because I'm saying this from a standpoint, I know it's a lot of people that see my videos that can vouch behind what I'm saying. And the reason why I be mad that y'all don't, it ain't about my success or anything like that. It's about reaching more people. Of course, I know I'm going to reach the people that need to be reached. But I know like that, like, if y'all did like my videos and push my videos out what I'm saying, there's people that are speaking on what I'm speaking on and know it way more than me, right? And and I respect them, you know, for real. But what I'm saying is, sometimes it ain't even about you being the highest of the class of knowing everything down to your T, because knowledge is always infinite, right? And genetics is always changing, but it's certain stuff that's definite, right? But you never know. Like somebody could see my video and hear me say something, and y'all share it or post it, and it could really change someone's life to see what they need to really see, you know, make them a better person and all. So that's really what it be about. Like I be saying, each one reach one and stuff. That's really what it be about, y'all. You know, because best believe, like I said, that y'all just saw proof of it just now. I didn't know the Latino guy, but he knew what I was talking about with the sun. Y'all should have seen his face. He was smiling, and y'all probably heard it in his voice. He was laughing because he know what it is. He know what it is. And it's the same thing with all the other Latino guys I'll be speaking to now. They all be like, yeah, I know. The sun is killing them. They know that's all you hear. You hear what I'm saying? It's like, if you notice, it's the people that's aware. More people are becoming more and more aware by the day. But then it's like you're seeing the anger pick up around people that's trying to hide the truth by like not validating it when they hear people speak about it and not talk about it themselves. That's all you're seeing going on. And it's like they're getting madder and madder because them doing that isn't stopping shit. You know? The energy that's hitting the planet and the changes that's taking place on the planet is even happening even faster than the information that's going out from people that they're trying to ignore. So it's like, you feel me? There's no escaping it. Y'all can get mad at what I'm saying, but you getting mad isn't changing what's happening. You know? Nobody can stop what's happening right now. But it just shows you how wicked a lot of people are. That a lot of people would try to change it. If they could, a lot of people would. If they can stop what's happening right now and continue to enslave everybody with money and have divisions amongst certain people that can get certain things and people that can't. There's people that would like to live like this forever, you know? Literally. There's a lot of people like that out here. Majority of people. Whether they think that we're supposed to be living like this or not, y'all. Like, I'm so serious. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that really think that shit. So that level of ignorance, y'all gotta understand what I'm fucking saying. Like, this shit is beautiful. You feel me? This is the Great Awakening for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's just so shocking to me though, because for real, y'all, when I was younger, when I saw like people that was so-called financially struggling, I didn't even know if I even knew that they was financially struggling, like if I knew that term or anything. I just knew that they didn't have they didn't have everything that other people had. And I didn't know why. I'm like, why don't they have this? Why are they just outside? Why? But you know, even that's manipulation, right? Because of course we had shit that we lived in on a. I'm gonna break all this down on another shit, but you know, basically being outside isn't a curse or bad, but it definitely feels like it is from a standpoint when you're dealing with like weather inclement and stuff like that, you know, and you're so-called homeless and it hits you in that way. You're just walking around with nowhere to go and stuff, you know, getting hit by everything and whatever weather anyway and shit, you know, due to not having enough money, aka not being a good slave enough, you know. So it's like it's crazy. But one of the things that we got to do, y'all, is stop. You know, I ain't gonna front. We gotta stop in any way glamorizing this lifestyle. You know, we just got to go all in and just be like, fuck this shit, and go hard with it, talk about it, all the damage and everything, because it's getting bad, y'all. It's getting real bad. Like, y'all know I be getting on here, I be speaking shit. Like, I know, like, if I wasn't abused like how I am now, I would most likely be with my son right now. I'll probably be waking him up, you know, instilling knowledge in him. I would be doing that 25-8. If the mother of my child didn't do what she did, I'd probably have like 3 kids with her right now. 3, 4, we probably would have been like our 4th kid or some shit like that. It's crazy how life works, how people can make one decision and it could change everything, you know. But even connection to whenever I talk about narcissism and stuff like that and everything, y'all, it's the same thing. Like as far as like women that lack integrity and character, therefore seek validation from outside parties or anyone that would show them a form of them feeling loved because they're easy and stuff like that. Even all of that shit is connected to all this shit that I'll be talking about, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's all connected. I swear to God, it's all connected. You know, even for women that even think, even from so many different standpoints, even women that think low of themselves because of that shit, from money standpoints and shit like that. It's all abuse, y'all. At the end of the day, that's all this shit is. And as this shit breaks down, it's like people are seeing though. I'm just so happy people are seeing it. Like the same people that they're trying to make fun of, or like, you know, looking like they're less than off of their occupation or lack or anything like that. People are seeing what really matters. And enjoy the rest of your day, goddess. I love your energy. You always have that positive energy. I'm grateful to come across it whenever I see you. Seriously. Enjoy your day. Can I get it? You enjoy your day also, man. I'm good. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. I don't even want to be around too much people like that, y'all. That's too much right now. I'll wait till the next one. I ain't in a rush, for real. I don't really want to be around people. You know what I'm saying? I looked over there, so I saw that bus filled. I said, oh, hell no. I said, I'm going to wait till the next one. I'm Gucci. You feel me? No, but literally, though, what I was saying, though, y'all, people are seeing this. People are seeing this at a fast rate now. So, and y'all got to think about it. I don't know where y'all at. Everyone that's in here, you know what I'm saying, or that came in here already and left out, whatever. I don't know where y'all at, where y'all located. But where I'm located at, I'm located in the most, there's no area more stuck up than the area I'm in. I'm in Fairfax, y'all. I'm in Fairfax. So with that being said, there's no city and state in the 50 states of America where the most abuse is. You know what I'm saying? More than here. There's not one. There's not one. I don't care what state you're talking about. Virginia is a state where it's like everything is around money in Virginia. Like everything. Everything is like this. Because you got to think about it. Like DC's like right there, you know, all of that and everything. All your top FBI jobs, CIA. A lot of the crazy decisions of the most genocide to like everybody and stuff is done here in Virginia. You get what I'm saying? I swear to God, a lot of y'all not. I remember when what was the last term that Obama so-called was in office or whatever? What was it, 2012 or 08? I don't remember. That last time that he was. I remember I was in a place out here called Chantilly, right, y'all? And I don't know if y'all heard of a group called Bilderberg. Y'all might not know who Bilderberg is, but they met here in Chantilly. You get what I'm saying? And I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't even, but then I had to think about it. And I said to myself, I said, damn. I was like, you know, these are the richest counties in the country and stuff like that. Fairfax and all of that. So it's not far-fetched. The most entitled people are out here. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna find people that's more entitled than in Virginia. That's why, like, I remember when I got first seen this shit, I used to get like offended by it and stuff like that. But now when I'm around it, it'd be like, even now, like, I'm not gonna put the camera on everybody and shit like that, but all the professional people, like, I put it on them because they get on the bus right now, so they're not really seeing them. But these people get on that bus, like, this all people going from DC. It was like a line. I'm not gonna put the people, but it was like a line from like here all the way to like here. You get what I'm saying? And like, but now, like I said, I've been through so much with it that I don't see any of that stuff like in a negative manner no more, y'all. Hold up real quick. I just about to take my ass to work. Yeah. So it's real though. It's real though, y'all. But like, reason why I'm just telling y'all all this stuff is because, like, y'all know, like, I'm on the front line of this shit. You know? I don't even care about friends no more. I don't care about friends no more. I'm not, when I say that, like, I don't care about this, meaning, like, not in a way, not, oh my God. Not in a way to be controlled. She was fat. How you doing today, brother? They say you gotta spare me a ride, guy. Yeah. All right, I appreciate that. Yeah, you know. Yeah, y'all. So me telling y'all this and whatnot, it definitely is real. You know. And y'all know I value y'all and everything. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lies. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it thorough with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just happy that this shit is happening because it's been a long road, y'all.
Monument Drive Transit
It's been a
Center.
long road. And you know, I don't care how much this shit breaks me down. I'm gonna see this shit crash all the way. That's my only mission more than anything. It's like wouldn't you want to see wouldn't you want to see what broke you down to the max, see crash, and like not even just the fact that it broke you down for the better, but really to be honest with you, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I understand this shit was for our better growth and stuff, but I don't feel like we needed this type of test from a species standpoint. I don't think that we needed that. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I know it might be some black people. I mean, we didn't need to be abused by a species that's not even natural for us to be better. You know, I know it's almost irrelevant to talk about because it's like it happened and we're dealing with it right and out of it. But we didn't need this shit for real. We didn't need this shit. I don't feel like we needed it. And I'm not saying that that's where my decision, my thought process on it would stay. If somebody can explain it to me a little bit better, but I don't feel like we needed this, you know, because there's so much of us that like it's broke down like so bad, you know, like it's like people are holding on to dear money for their life now, and it's not just for support reasons of us being in the monetary system for what they would have to obtain, you know, other so-called necessities that, you know. So with that being said, it's like I don't know, y'all. It's just it's not exactly what it is, you know. It's not exactly what it is. But I hope everybody doing good. I hope everybody sometimes like I wonder, you know, even if it's the couple people, because it'd be some of the couple people, same people that be coming in, and it'd be different people. And but I really do want to know who's liking my videos though. I know that I really feel that one of them definitely is the mother of my child, and anything her, I'm gonna be honest, like you look at my videos, like I don't have anything to say to you. I'm grossed out by you, honestly. I'm grossed out by you. I'm disappointed in you. I'm mad that I put you in a position that you wasn't made for. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you was meant to have a baby and stuff like that. I gave you I put you in something. I gave you something that you wasn't ready for. You know, and I'm kind of irritated. Well, not irritated. I came in a terms with it that you know, my son is gonna know that his mom is a hoe. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. So I was reading on the comments of this one video. This one guy was like, he got three with a hoe. I'm like, damn. I don't even know how that happened. Cause I'm like, sure, you know, I can see how the first can happen. Even the first is like crazy, you know. But I know the first happened with me because it's like and like I said, I'm not mad at it because all of it brung me in so much. Maybe I had to be brung down to such a painful level where I had to get like this, or you know, I was gonna self-destruct all the way. I find out here I am, you know. So everything happens for a reason. But when I say everything happens for a reason, that's like the fate of it either way. Like what I mean by that is like this situation with me, right? It's like fate was changed now. It's like a child that doesn't have his biological dad in a household with his biological mom. Like that was robbed from him, right? But now, so that's the fate, how it's changed off of her decisions and on loyalness and stuff like that, and all the games she was playing, and getting tellies, having sex, and all the stuff she was doing, right? Like behind my back, and thought she was gonna get caught and stuff. Like all of this. Um, if she would have chose just to be faithful and cherish what she had, and not seek out outside validation, and really have like real self-love, where she didn't need like cheap hookups and shit like that to feel loved and all of that shit, right? Like I said, we probably would have been on our fourth kid right now. Probably got married. We was living in Leesburg. We probably would have had a house now.
Landing Court.
But it just shows you how like the choices of a woman can be so damaging, but not even for herself, but for her partner, or a partner that chose her, and for her children, for real, a woman's decision takes way more of a toll, longevity wise than a man, It holds more weight. You know what I'm saying? And like men, we're all looks like if a man being with a woman he really cares about, he's gonna always respect her, even if he says something about, even if he deals with her, says something he don't like. But for the most part, he's always gonna respect her. But it's different when a woman disrespects a man or loses that respect from a man. Most of the time, everything is done after that. It's not the same no more. So, when you make the comparisons, when you get on terms and on the surface of disrespect to your man and stuff like that, you're playing with fire, because we'll live and die off of that. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I just read a story earlier today, and it was like a goddess, and but she invested his money, and like whatever she did, she flipped his money. So she did what she was supposed to do with his money, but when he came out, she didn't like the first part of that money that she had before she flipped it. She didn't give him that back, but he already gave her the whole. Like, she didn't give him the money that he originally had that gave her the flip back, nor with interest. Then he came out to being divorced. Her woman got another man, a baby on the way. All like, there's so many disrespect on so much levels, and he left her with something. If anything, she should have waited for both of them when they came out. But it was just so much disrespect in so much ways. And that man killed her. And people saying all in the comments, like, I'm not saying, everyone kept saying, like, I'm not saying he's right, but I feel him. I'm like, yeah, that respect should go a long way, Sometimes a lot of women be playing with fire, and it's like, it ain't about whether we gonna go to jail after or whatever. It's just about what being done is being done off of the decisions you made. Actions have consequences, and you can't run from those consequences,
Route 29.
So that's what that's about.
Bus Road.
A lot of actions, they all have consequences. Now, it's crazy because I almost got off the bus and went to go see my baby just now. But I can't do it though. I got all this other real stuff I gotta worry about right now.
Route 29.
Shit is so crazy. I hope everybody doing good though. Sometimes I feel like when I get on here, it's just to remind y'all what's happening as we get closer and closer. And
Chestnut Street.
And to just remind y'all that I'm still alive and I ain't killed myself, Because it's such a smear campaign against me in this area. And my mental health has been affected in this area after being separated from my child so much that, like, it'd be like I'm here, but I'm not here, you know what I mean? And like, a lot of people in this rich ass area, because we in a commonwealth, right? A lot of people in this area, like how stuck up, self-absorbed they are, right? Like main character energy. When they be trying to like bring me down. Like they really be trying to, they be trying to break my
Main
spirit.
Street and Pullman
They be
Street.
trying to make me like not take care of myself, you know what I'm saying? And every time they see me standing, they see me standing strong, it's like they be getting mad. They're like, he's still here, The whole time, it's like I'm not taking care of myself properly.
Main Street
I'm
and
trying my best, but I can only do it so much because it's all around money, It's not around me just doing it just to do it for myself. If I don't have a certain amount of money, if I'm not being a good slave enough for whatever reason, those are the things that's going to hit me in those ways where I'm not going to be able to have that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the reality of this, whenever people hear, I know it's so real, it hurt, but this is why this shit is shut down now. They got a little bit longer to do this shit to us, y'all. Trust me, if I could, I swear to God, like, I almost wish that I could just hibernate.
Keith Avenue.
Because if I could just hibernate, I would just hibernate exactly until that day that I know that final solar flare is hitting the planet and the grid is gonna crash, right? And I would just hibernate to like the day before. And I wake up the day before. I swear, y'all.
Drive and Main
I'll be going to sleep now at like 5 o'clock. Like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I already be like when like evening is hitting, I'm already thinking about going to sleep. Like I just want to skip to the next day. I'm done with this shit. Like I'll be trying to skip through your day, So I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Peace, power, abundance to everybody. Make sure you make it to your next day.
Page Avenue.
Brittany, I love you to death. I hope you have a good day. Zion, I love you to death. As far as Issa, fix yourself, Not for me. Please cut me out of your picture of any thought of me or obsession with me. That's never happening. I don't even want to be your friend. But I wish you well, though. I wish you well for my son and for yourself. And peace, power, abundance to everybody. And make sure you make it to your next day.
Judicial Drive and Courthouse.